features along the way.
Oh, and a song to hum along with and sway.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's
Good Morning Bay.
गुड मॉर्निंग बे आप सभी लोग हमारे तरफ से एक प्यार भरा नमस्ते
Namaskar.
वनकम
Namaskara.
खुशामदीद
Assalamu alaikum.
सत श्री अकाल
మీకు అందరికీ వందనము.
जय स्वामी नारायण
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जिनेन्द्र
हमारे स्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे यारी मदद.
मोलाली मदद बोलते हुए सारे फीजी मंदिर को बोलेंगे नीसा बुला बटजन हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे मैं सवाल तो बाबा
And of course, myself, Alturani, lekar aapke liye ek aur drive time show that's going to make it totally exciting and totally mastani bandajani.
Shudha Banajan. So let's see. Aaj ka Tariq Banajan is, of course, as you know, is November 19th. And this actually happens to be Indira Gandhi's birth anniversary as well.
November 19th.
भूल गया
Correct.
मोदी जी क्या आ गए कांग्रेस के तो भूल ही गए आप लोग हैं
नहीं
वाह
मैं इंडिया को कहाँ फॉलो करती हूँ आलतू बाबा.
वो इंडिया को कहाँ फॉलो करती है वो भी सही बात है एंड ऑफ कोर्स बच्चे लेकिन हम इंडिया सब कुछ फॉलो करते हैं यहीं पे ऑन आवर गुड मॉर्निंग में एंड यस थैंक यू सो मच फॉर यू गाइस फॉर फॉलोइंग अस राइट नाउ बट जन यस वी आल्सो लाइव ऑन फेसबुक राइट नाउ facebook.com/radio day hotties एंड यस अगर आप यहाँ पे कॉल इन करना चाहते हो यू कैन जॉइन अस आल्सो इफ यू वांट टू शेयर समथिंग गिव अस अ कॉल 4089122479 as you can see the phone numbers live over here it means that you're open for you guys to give us a call here now let's see what's happening on the roads Branjan रास्ते का हाल हम लोग जल्दी आपको देते हैं सस्ते में तो लीजिएगा आप पेश है आपके लिए रास्ते का हाल एकदम टोटल एक मिनट बन जाए एकदम टोटल अरे यार क्या हो गया एकदम टोटल सस्ते में
It's time for the Bandu traffic update. Call us from wherever you are at 408-912-2479.
Again, Branjan 408-912-2479. If you want to call up and share what's happening on the roads, well, let me tell you, Branjan, actually still COVID-19 in place. It is 247th day of sheltering in place. Almost like 8 months are done of us, sheltering in place. 2/3 हो गया खत्म Branjan. मतलब देखो मार्च में स्टार्ट हुआ था pretty much going on in December. कोविड का impact देखेगा it's such a huge thing. वैक्सीन का तो good news तो है he will share about that for sure. Well, I'll tell you one thing weather wise देखा जाए तो please be very careful, cautious also because the weather actually outside is frightful. No. It's nice weather outside but the thing is weather right now is in the range of around 53. Might go maximum around 63 right now. Maximum, but again, you get cold also, Belgians. You got to be careful because it's going to go like in the lower 40s, 43, 44 tak aayega. That's the temperature out there, but it's cloudy. It's going to be cloudy all the way, but don't worry, clouds are going to go away. It's going to be sunny in the afternoon, so if you're planning to go for a walk, I would prefer you go in the afternoons as opposed to the mornings because fog is in effect. Yes, but then fog advisory is in effect. In fact, not only over here in the inside, in the inlands, but also on the bridge. Bay Bridge has 80 fog advisory has been given out, and also same thing with 580 bridge as well, which is the one on Richmond San Rafael bridge they call it, right? There also they have actually advised it, and also Golden Gate bridge ke upar bhi fog advisory here. It's going to be very foggy in those regions, so driving on their conditions might be a little bit affected for that. Okay, watch out for those things. In terms of traffic incidents, there's not much to report apart from an accident on 980 in Oakland, which is not impacting the roads and traffic over there, so it's kind of in a good thing. But again, let's see towards Milpitas, there actually is an accident. Actually, not an accident. There's a delay over there on 680 Mission Boulevard के आसपास में, which is pretty much standard. It's not too bad. It's not like backed up all the way, but there's kind of a bottleneck in that region. CHP is on the scene as trying to clear it up, suppose. We don't know if it's because of debris or whatever. It doesn't report that, but nevertheless, all the roads are looking green, as in COVID scene. Anyway, Banjan, right now, let's go see. That was your update on what's happening with the weather and also the local traffic. But now, it's time for us to go and see what's happening with the newest, Banjan. So, Valdani, what are the headlines for today?
Well, a lot of headlines, Alta Baba.
Go ahead.
One thing, the biggest thing that's really sobering is also the fact that the WHO says now that the COVID-19 cases have continued to accelerate in the United States. And wait, hold on just a second. My computer just refreshed on me. We have a very sobering milestone that we have now we have over 250,000 people that are now dead due to the coronavirus.
Wow, these people actually have succumbed to it, Banuja.
Yeah, that's more than strokes, suicides, and car crashes typically in a full year. Also, US COVID-19, just a second. US COVID-19 hospitalizations have risen by nearly 50% in the past 2 weeks, ushering in new shutdowns. Minnesota is completely shutting down. Similarly, we've already shared with you that Santa Clara County is now in purple tier, and officials, all over the place, medical professionals also calling that people not to travel. Although 737s are now back, Southwest is beginning to bring out their 737 from the desert, so to speak. People are saying, please try not to travel at this particular point in time. Trump faces likely setback in the Georgia recount and also drops the Michigan lawsuit. Amid a coronavirus spike, pressure grows on U.S. agency to approve Trump to Biden transition. Trump election campaign asks a judge to declare him winner in Pennsylvania and asks the Pennsylvania Republican legislature to choose their electors for the Electoral College. U.S. agency opens regulatory proceeding to ensure self-driving car safety. Okay, this is really interesting, which I thought would be so awesome. Matthew McConaughey is now toying with the possibility of a Texas governor run. Tesla's Model Y drags down Tesla's ranking in annual reliability survey by Consumer Reports. Nvidia epic to bring Fortnite back to iPhones in the near future. Russian parliament is now given a draft law enabling Moscow to block out US social media giants. Vaccines that help India in its fight against COVID-19. We'll take a quick look at that. India conducts pinpoint strikes against terror launch pads in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Pakistan's anti-terror court sentences JUD chief Hafiz Saeed to 10 years in jail with 2 more terror cases. And finally, news from Tinseltown in Bollywood. Akshay Kumar has filed a 500 crore lawsuit against YouTuber for claiming that he helped Rhea Chakravarti escape to Canada. More on all this coming up shortly.
Why would he sue him for Rhea Chakrabarti?
What? No, this YouTuber has said that Akshay Kumar got Rhea Chakravarti to flee to Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who was a YouTuber? Now he became famous.
Yeah.
500 crore?
Yeah, 500 crores. 500 crores, exactly.
But how will that YouTuber pay 500 crores?
They should know that before they start floating conspiracy theories, right?
So, are you saying that it's going to be a deterrent for people to be,
I hope so. I sincerely hope so, that it'll be a deterrent for people who kind of hate on people and try to spread false rumors.
No, but luckily we have judges around, right? Who actually will think about it properly, rationally.
How?
Yeah, how can a person pay 500 crores to unless he's Akshay Kumar himself?
Well, that the person should have thought, right? Before
What?
they
No, you make it seem like as though it's okay to actually put a number and sue people. That's American philosophy of suing people.
No, it's a defamation lawsuit. So
It's
if somebody, so you can sit with a YouTube account and talk nonsense about anybody?
No, not nonsense about anybody. That's fine, but okay, anyway. Banuja, I'll tell you what, punitive damage part of it is a big discussion which we can have over here. We don't want time for all those things right now. But yes, but nevertheless, what we're going to do for 20 is we're going to play a nice song of Akshay Kumar. What do you think?
Yay! Awesome.
What song will you play?
Anything, Altubaba.
What, anything? Akshay Kumar doesn't have any good songs, huh?
Why? You have so many nice songs of Akshay Kumar, right?
I'm asking you for which will fit our Good Morning Bay Father. I'm asking you.
Good morning, Bay. Akshay Kumar. Oh. I don't know. Do you want like a newer song or do you want a...
I think his newer songs are only better, right, actually?
There's a lot of good songs of his, no? So you don't have one, na Altubaba right now?
I have one, but I don't have Akshay Kumar. Because I talk to Akshay Kumar, I feel like I should play Akshay Kumar songs.
Why? Just play whatever song you had in mind.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Because I was going to play Bambole from the movie Lakshmi.
Ew. Really? You like that song? Virus. It's like a what do you call the movie is so pathetic, Madhujan. Please don't watch it. I'm sorry, Akshay sir. You should have put your foot down and told Lawrence Raghava that some things don't fly in the Hindi film industry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's too much of that Tamil slapstick that he has tried to incorporate into Hindu, and it looks stupid.
Yeah, I think it's the point. Like he's trying to show me the different. He's trying to go away from the what do you call that normal stuff.
Huh.
That's what's hitting him really badly. But anyway, Bachchan, right now most of Akshay Kumar's songs are pretty much very patriotic or whatever. But I have a nice song which I want to play right now from the movie Kesari, which I think still is a movie which I think I really liked watching. And the song by Prak is also excellent. So that is the song I'll play for you guys. Parajan, get us into the mood of, I don't know why, just a nice mood, patriotic mood.
तब जाके कहीं हमने सर पे ये केसरी रंग सजाया है ऐ मेरी ज़मीं अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द सहे महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे ना रहे मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे फीका ना पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू सरसों से भरे खलियान मेरे जहाँ झूम के भंगड़ा पा न सका आबाद रहे वो गांव मेरा जहाँ लौट के वापस जा न सका ओ वतना मेरे वतना तेरा मेरा प्यार निराला था कुर्बान हुआ तेरी असमत पे मैं कितना नसीबों वाला था
And that was a nice song for guys. Bachchan, Kanya Khida aur bachega before we go. But usse pehle, let's go and check out the news in detail. Valdorani, what are the news in detail for us, please?
Yes. Well, the vaccinating 20% of the population of Latin America and the Caribbean against COVID-19. Oh, I'm sorry, Alto Baba. I have a small issue. I will need to. Can you please
and of
give
course,
me a few minutes?
don't worry. We actually got to get the news for you guys. Kya hota hai ki hamara Faltoni should actually refresh the screens once in a while. Too many tabs open is not the problem.
Yeah.
But right now, Bachchan, I will tell you the news for you guys. As per headlines, if you look at it, it is still a dire situation with the COVID-19. We still are in the purple tier with Santa Clara County. I'm not sure about the other counties. We'll give you information on that also. But again, in-house, in-room, inside dining hall has been cancelled right now. Going back to outdoor dining if possible. Try to maintain distance, Bachchan. The COVID is coming in because COVID vaccines are almost here. They say by December they'll start dispatching them to the most essential workers first, and then comes to the other people. Now, one more thing which you got to be mindful of is there are some of us who actually are anti-vaxxers, as in not the people who actually go for vaccine in salons. I'm talking about vaccinated who won't vaccinate themselves or their children.
Yeah.
understandable, but also has to be taken into consideration. So, provided if you are taking the vaccine, probably it's good for you because you at least are going to stay away from, or you will not be giving an opportunity for the virus to mutate.
Yeah.
That's something you got to be mindful of.
Well, okay, let's get into the news, Banjan. I apologize for that small glitch. The number of patients hospitalized with COVID-19 in the United States has jumped nearly 50% in the last 14 days, straining the nation's healthcare system and forcing cities and states to impose new restrictions to curb the alarming viral spread. Nearly 79,000 people were being in treatment for the disease in hospitals across the country on Thursday, a Reuters tally showed. The most at any time during the pandemic. Meanwhile, Americans were grappling with a spate of new school and business closings aimed at slowing community spread and lowering infection rates. Trump, U.S. presidential election battleground state of Georgia, was expected to affirm Joe Biden's victory over Donald Trump on Thursday after a painstaking recount, as Trump's election campaign said it was withdrawing a lawsuit in Michigan. The official in charge of implementing Georgia's voting systems, Gabrielle Sterling, told Fox News that the state's audit and recount were nearly complete and on track to verify Biden's advantage. He called accusations of voter irregularities wild mischaracterizations. Amid the coronavirus spike, now a little-known agency that keeps the U.S. Federal bureaucracy running, its biggest impediment to new efforts to fight this outbreak, is now coming under a lot of pressure for the Trump to Biden transition. That's what President-elect Joe Biden said on Wednesday. There's a whole lot of things that we just don't have available to us, Biden said, including real-time data on personal protective equipment and distribution plan for COVID-19 vaccines. Emily Murphy, who is the administrator of the General Services Administration, must, quote, ascertain, unquote, the winner of the November 3rd presidential election between Biden and the Republican president, Donald Trump. That is one of the conditions for releasing funds and resources to the winner, but she has not done so far because she is a Trump appointee. Despite a clear margin of victory for Biden, Trump has refused to concede and his legal challenges are quickly fizzling. She has sole authority, this Emily Murphy lady has the sole authority to release salaries, office space, office email addresses, intelligence briefings to an incoming administration which formally takes over with the Biden inauguration on Jan 20th. Unless it's made available soon, we are going to be behind by weeks or months, Biden told emergency responders, nurses, and other frontline workers at an online event in Washington. In the meanwhile, President Donald Trump's election campaign on Wednesday asked a judge to declare him the winner in Pennsylvania, saying that the state's Republican-controlled legislature should select the electors that will cast votes in the U.S. Electoral College system. In a court filing, the campaign asked U.S. District Judge Matthew Brann to consider issuing an order that the results of the 2020 presidential general election are defective and providing for the Pennsylvania General Assembly to choose Pennsylvania's electors. The request was part of a larger bid by the campaign to amend a November 9th lawsuit challenging the outcome in Pennsylvania. Democratic candidate Joe Biden has won with 306 electoral votes to Trump's 232 nationwide. The winner needs about 270 electoral votes, and Trump would have had to flip the outcome in Pennsylvania with 20 electoral votes and two other states, but Biden won Pennsylvania by over 82,000 votes, according to Edison Research. Now, in some technology news, Vanajan, U.S. auto safety regulators on Thursday said that they were opening a formal regulatory proceeding that could eventually result in the adoption of new safety standards for autonomous vehicles. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said it was issuing an advance notice of proposed rulemaking to get public input on how to ensure the safety of future self-driving vehicles. Companies like General Motors, Alphabet Inc.'s Waymo, and Tesla are working on vehicles that can drive themselves. In some other political as well as Hollywood news, Banajan, Oscar-winning actor Matthew McConaughey may be the next celebrity to throw his hat into the political ring. The star of the Dallas Buyers Club and Magic Mike appeared to be considering the idea when discussing politics with syndicated talk show Radio host Hugh Hewitt, in an interview posted online on Wednesday, asked if he would run for the governor of Texas or another political office. The actor said that he was undecided without ruling it out. McConaughey, who is 51, was born and raised in Texas before moving to Los Angeles and forging a career in romantic comedies such as How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, said that, I mean, that wouldn't be up to me. It would be up to the people more than it would be up to me.
Oh my god, he sounds like Rajinikanth.
Did Rajinikanth throw his hat into the political ring?
No, the people are asking him to, like, same thing. I think whenever these stars want to have some kind of mileage, they do that, because even for the matter, if you remember Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, when he wanted to increase his followers, his PR company told him, talk about this politics.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they do. I can see through it. It's a PR effort.
But I would love Matthew McConaughey as the governor of Texas.
Supposedly he doesn't use any kind of perfume, so or body. Yeah, he supposedly has a lot of.
That was something I didn't need to
he
know.
actually does not use soap. He doesn't believe in soap.
What?
Yeah, he just uses water.
Why are you looking at all those things?
I'm not looking at it. This is a history about him. His co-stars have talked about the fact that he actually,
He has BO?
Yeah, because he eats a lot of protein.
Ugh. Oh my god, I'll have to stop. Don't
What?
ruin my image of.
No, you want. Yeah, anyway, it's fine. So what will happen at this point in time, in this COVID situation, you have to have him as a leader, because, he will actually propagate social distancing.
Yeah. That is.
Have you noticed the sale of deos have gone down? Deodorants have gone down actually in this thing. The data is like very disturbing.
I haven't actually gone and looked at that data. Thank you very much for bringing it up and then
You don't need to
grossing me out.
use, you don't
first
need to
thing in the
use deodorant at all in this time of COVID, because one, of course, you're making sure you're having showers or washing your hands regularly, and second thing is 6 feet apart from people. You can't sniff at them as well.
Oh God. Anyway, the other thing, Bandujan, is that Tesla has now the newly introduced Model Y crossover, which has had body hardware and paint issues, dragged down the electric car maker's standing in the Consumer Reports magazine annual reliability survey. Owners of the Model Y, which began production in January, have reported misaligned body panels that had to be fixed and mismatched paint, including in one case, human hair stuck on the paint, according to Consumer Reports.
Interesting.
Now the Model
In spite of
Y,
that, actually stocks went up by 12%.
that's because they announced the S&P 500 thing. So the Model Y finished with a much worse than average reliability rating. So basically, I was leaning towards it, but no, not right now. And of course, good news for Fortnite lovers and who are iPhone users. Nvidia and Epic are working on a plan to bring back Fortnite to the iPhones in the near future. The popular game has been blocked on Apple's devices since August, when Epic announced its own billing system. Apple said that it violated its App Store rules and removed Fortnite from the store, igniting a legal and public relations battle in which Epic has sued Apple and alleged its App Store rules and fees amount to anti-competitive product. And in the meanwhile, talk about fascism, autocracy, and things like that, where they are trying to ban social media which tries to regulate fake news. Lawmakers in Russia now are presenting draft legislation on Thursday that, if passed, would enable the government to restrict internet access to US social media giants like Twitter and Facebook that seems to have discriminated against Russian media outlets. And in some news from India, Bandujan, after the terror attacks, according to government sources, the Indian security forces have carried out pinpoint strikes on terror launch pads in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Heavy damage has been inflicted on Pakistan-based terror camps in the region, sources have said. Strikes have been carried out on the inputs shared by the intelligence officials, according to government sources. And the Jamaat-ud-Dawa chief, Hafiz Syed, who is the chief mastermind behind the Mumbai terror attack, was sentenced to another 10 years in jail by an anti-terrorism court in Pakistan in 2 more terror cases. More on all these stories, Bandujan, you will find out, and also about Akshay Kumar and the 500 crore lawsuit, you'll find out on MediaMahima.com. That's all we have for you this morning on Good Morning Bay. We'll be back tonight, live at 5 on the Pam Pam Show. Enjoy the song and have yourself a safe, wonderful, terrific Thursday.
सरसों से भरे खलियान मेरे जहाँ झूम के भंगड़ा पा न सका आबाद रहे वो गांव मेरा जहाँ लौट के वापस जा न सका ओ वतना में मेरे वतना में तेरा मेरा प्यार निराला था कुर्बान हुआ तेरी असम किस्मत पे मैं कितना नसीबों वाला था
We hope you're loving the music. The best music with the best entertainment. You know where it keeps getting hotter. And that's Radio D Hotties.